The Taiwan Strait is the world's most dangerous flashpoint. China calls Taiwan a renegade province, threatening forceful reunification. The PLA's modernization backs this rhetoric. The US is Taiwan's main security backer, but geography complicates response. Japan, South Korea, and the Philippines form a critical arc. Defense budgets rise, alliances strengthen. The storm clouds gather over the Pacific. Japan is undergoing its biggest military transformation since World War II. Once pacifist, Japan is now doubling its defense spending. Geography drives this shift. Japan's islands are close to Taiwan. A Chinese invasion threatens Japan's vital sea lanes. Prime Minister Kishida warns, Ukraine today may be East Asia tomorrow. Japan's forces are among the world's most advanced. Japanese bases, especially Okinawa, are crucial for US operations. The Navy could enforce blockades. Japan is actively planning for conflict. Political will is debated. Memories of World War II linger. Public opinion shifts as Chinese pressure mounts. Daily incursions remind Japan of the threat. The government moves toward robust defense. Old fears linger, but change is necessary. Japan is waking up to a dangerous new era. South Korea faces a unique dilemma. Its military is focused on deterring North Korea, not China. The US alliance is vital. 30,000 American troops are stationed in South Korea. In a Taiwan crisis, Washington would expect support, at least logistical or intelligence. But China is South Korea's top trading partner. Antagonizing Beijing risks economic pain, as seen after the 2017 THAAD deployment. Seoul walks a tightrope, publicly stressing peace, privately preparing for contingencies. Diverting resources from the north could embolden Pyongyang. A Taiwan conflict would force South Korea to choose between its security guarantor and its economic lifeline. The nightmare being caught between China, the US, and a nuclear North Korea. Strategic ambiguity defines Seoul's stance. For South Korea, the stakes are existential. The Philippines sits at a strategic crossroads. Its northern islands face Taiwan across the Luzon Strait. Control of this choke point is vital for both China and the US in any Taiwan conflict. Under President Marcos Jr., Manila has pivoted back to the US, reacting to Chinese aggression in the South China Sea. Chinese vessels routinely harass Filipino ships, hardening anti-Beijing sentiment. The Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement now allows US forces access to bases near Taiwan. These sites give the US a forward staging ground closer than Japan or Guam. The Philippine military is modernizing but remains outmatched by China. Its main contribution is strategic location, not combat power. By granting US access, the Philippines becomes a critical, if vulnerable, partner. Its geography could decide the course of any conflict. The Philippines is now on the front line of great power rivalry. The US is the linchpin, binding Japan, South Korea, and the Philippines through defense treaties. These alliances, born in the Cold War, now face a rising China. US military presence, bases in Japan and Korea, underpins any defense of Taiwan. The American strategy integrated deterrence, combining allied capabilities to make war too costly for China. Joint exercises, intelligence sharing, and strategic planning send a clear message to Beijing. Yet, challenges remain. Japan and South Korea's historical disputes sometimes strain cooperation. The US often mediates, urging unity against common threats. Recent progress has improved trilateral ties, but trust issues linger. The credibility of these alliances depends on American resolve. Any doubt could embolden China and unsettle partners. US actions, military and diplomatic, are closely watched. The American factor is about more than hardware. It's about the will to act. The region's security hinges on this commitment. History haunts East Asia. Memories of Japanese imperialism fuel mistrust in China and Korea. Beijing uses this past to frame Japan's military buildup as a return to militarism. Historical grievances, like the comfort women issue, strain Japan-Korea ties, complicating cooperation. China's narrative of national humiliation drives its resolve on Taiwan. For Beijing, taking Taiwan is the final step in restoring national pride. These emotions make compromise difficult and raise the stakes of any conflict. Old wounds could hinder rapid coordination in a crisis. For all sides, history shapes perceptions and decisions. Understanding these dynamics is key to grasping the region's volatility. Can Japan, South Korea, and the Philippines, with the US, stop a Chinese invasion of Taiwan? The answer lies in deterrence, convincing Beijing the costs are too high. A united front, credible military power, and clear messaging are essential. Japan could block the seas north of Taiwan. The Philippines offers access to the south. South Korea ties up Chinese planning. Together, they create a multi-front challenge for China. But deterrence is fragile. It depends on political will and alliance unity. Any sign of hesitation could invite disaster. Diplomatic coordination is as vital as military strength. The hope alliances hold, and China chooses peace. The alternative is a catastrophic war with global consequences. The region stands at a crossroads. The world hopes the storm can be held at bay.